Hello everyone, today I'm going to share my brand audit report to you. As a beer drinker, today I've introduced my favorite beer brand to you. It was to try the select brand is the Budweiser's. Okay, first please look at the content of today's presentation. In today's presentation is in introduction, brand overview, consumer perception, and main finding with a recommendation. Now look at the chapter 1, introduction and overview. In this part, I will introduce a parent company background and existing brand of the Budweiser's. First, the mission of the Budweiser to build great beer that cannot only be enjoyed responsibly, but are also created with a low impact on the environment. Budweiser is aiming to become a socially responsible brand in the world. Secondly, the vision of Budweiser bringing people together to the better world. Last, Budweiser is parent company. ABI beer include brands such as Budweiser, The Brush, and Michelle Family. Now let's look at the history of the Budweiser's. Introduced in 1876. This American brand is the biggest brand of the ABI in perform oils. The Budweiser's beer is filtered and available worldwide and draft and packaging from. The brand is the number 3 brand in the US and one of the top 10 beer brand worldwide with a market share of 2.3% in the beer category worldwide. The offering of the brand is a result of 25,000 American and Canadian cooked around the veteran fresh rice and aromatic hoops. The brand is inventory of the Budweiser's. In this part, I will focus on 4 main accessible aspects. Include brand association, target market, and existing campaign and brand element. First, let's look at the brand element. The logo of Budweiser's captured chapter king of the beer packaging, recyclable paper ball, wrap, and box slogan, the king of the beer. Second, the customer analyze and target market is a Budweiser. Budweiser have a large range of customer in age, gender, and income. The biggest group is represented by 21 to 27 years old, which account for 26% of beer sales. Bud Light is a target to 21 to 30 years old people. Bud Light and Bud Light Ice Light are targeted at the contemporary adult in the age of 21 and 34 years old. Budweiser have a wide spectrum of clients in terms of their age, gender, and income, and served by Budweiser's. The large age group is comprised of those between age 21 to 27 who count 26% of total beer purchase. This group, which mostly composed of male, is still expanding. The beer brand Budweiser is attempting the brain away for the laddish stigma favors of a most universal appeal, recognizing that one of the every 6 large consumer in a woman. Budweiser's have toned down the blue collar. All American guys imagine the recent advertising as seen by companies' last commercial ads. Bud Light is a market to those between age of 21 and 30. Contemporary adult is defined as someone between 21 and 34 years old. But Bud Ice and Bud Light are aimed at this group of people. Secondly, please look at the brand association, product, and idea behind Budweiser. Budweiser Premium is a flavorful, medium bright American style perlage of the light, branding second and here of apple fullness, a clean, a dry price, and a straight finish. Budweiser Premium is available is a variety of style, pricing middle and lower pricing level in the market. Distribution policy, on-build distribution network, US and Canada. The company have 27 flagship breweries, 12 of which are in the United States, 14 of which are in China, and 1 in Canada. All of which are dedicated to making high-quality beer accessible across the globe. Retail, supermarkets, and e-commerce websites may all benefit from the company's strategic position since they are able to continue to sell the good in SKU, stock keeping unit, such as bottle and cans. It is estimated that the corporation has supplied more than 80 million cans, equivalent to around 1.4 car via their outlets. The unique 7-step bringing process with the development and master more than 100 years ago, and it have assisting the company of the continually producing high quality beer. Okay, now I believe that all you could have a good understanding about the Budweiser's. Let's look at the consumer perception and finding. In this part, I will show my research question and finding. In the brand of In the brand awareness research, I have interviewed about 20 people, 10 of my friends and 10 written silence. In this part, I have five Budweiser in 3 people, most like beer. At the same time, Aerojack and Content also is a popular beer brand. There have 15 people who know about the Budweisers, and other people didn't know about it. It means Budweiser have a great consumer base in the market. Even some people response do not drink beer, but also they gave the yes answers. The top 4 items I think about the Budweiser include US brands, label, bottle design, logo. That means the Budweisers have great brand awareness in consumer mind. But most important, the most of item is about their brand design. Most of the item of always the first things that person just know about on one brand. In brand performance, I have shown the advantage rating of about each question of 20 response. In this part, Budweiser get 6.5, which is in the second highest score. And number one brand is Aerojack, Australian local brand, which is very popular in young consumer market. Interesting, the Qingdao also local in the top 3 brand. The main reasons might be some of my friends come from China or another Asia country. Qingdao is a famous beer brand in China and Asia country. In brand image research, I present 5 precision questions about top 3 brand, and I have cut the precision specific response for each brand. Some with the last research, Budweiser get second large number of the 5 precision specific question with is 13.75. The Aerojack also is the most popular beer brand. Budweiser get a high score on 1 question. Some of my friends drink it, and I would like to buy. In my risk percent, Budweiser is popular in different age segment. The response sample including different age segment from 20 to 50. The judgment I have asked for attitude question about the Budweisers. 80% say that will be buy the premium product if Budweisers launch it. Only 16 people say they will order Budweiser in the pub or bar. It might mean Budweiser's company did not build a strong brand presence in the entertainment consumption situation. More than half of people think the Budweiser quality and taste is equal to their price. Conclusion about my research: Budweiser have a great brand equity. Brand awareness in the markets. Most of people knows about the Budweisers or tried Budweiser before, but more than half people will introduce Budweiser to other. Budweiser logo design label is not, and more than half people will buy Budweiser permanent school. But Budweisers still have some weakness in US market. Most of the people just know limit things about the Budweiser like logo and brand. Young people more like other young consumer focused brand like Aerojack. Budweisers have weak performance on the entertainment consumption situation like pub and bar. Based on this finding, I will show some of my recommendation for Budweiser. It has marketing communication powered. Most of people just know limit things about Budweiser like logo and brand name. Budweiser should communicate more about the brand value, story, and product strategy in AU market. In this way, consumer loyalty and marketing performance will be enhanced. Localized Budweiser's market strategy. Budweisers have a great performance on product distribution, but it's poor performance on packet size and product choice. For AU market, they should large size product in AU market. Consumer also always buys. The localized market strategy will be help Budweisers narrow the gap between the US and AU. Most focusing on the young consumer marketing. Budweiser have a weak performance on young consumer marketing segment. Budweisers should be design some new product that more attractive for young people, like different alcohol like level and lower price beer and young people can afford. Also, the Budweisers could work with pub and bar making channel partner, then will help they find business growth in this market segment. And that is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching.